Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of a sketchbook that I completed for Doodlewash's monthly challenge. They have a different prompt every day, and I really like the prompts this month, so I went for it. I used Daniel Smith's dot card. I was really trying to get to know these paints and see which ones I should purchase, so you'll see that I did a swatch on each page alongside my painting. I used the B 100% watercolor sketchbook, and it's 8" by 8" size. Unfortunately, this paper is discontinued, so I have to find one just as good. Okay, let's dive right in. Number 1 was Something You Love, and I love sea turtles, so I painted this sea turtle. If you follow me, you'll probably see a lot more. I used undersea green, buff titanium, cerulean blue, indigo, geothite, and sodalite for this painting. My next painting is I Wish I Had, and I used lunar black, perylene green, Indian throne blue, and Italian burnt sienna. And as you can see, I painted a clock for time and a bunch of money. So time and money, the hard balance. The next page is my dream vacation. And for dream vacation, I said Madagascar would be my dream vacation. I used carbazole violet, quinacridone rose, and I think it's Naples yellow in there. Oh, and shadow violet. I really like how this one turned out with the light. While I was doing it, I remember being really frustrated, but looking back, I like how it turned out. Okay, my next page is Walking on the Beach, and I chose these penguins walking on the beach. I know that the top color is Potter's Pink and the next one is Cerulean, but I forgot to write the colors on this, so I don't have them. The next one is Today I Am Grateful For. I used Cobalt Teal, Phthalo Blue, Prussian Blue, Phthalo Turquoise, Indigo, and Indanthrene Blue. And I painted the Northern Lights for this one. My next painting is A Family Memory, and I painted this frog because when I was a kid, we used to go out catching frogs all the time, catch and release of course, and I still love frogs. I used perylene violet, cerulean, yellow ochre, indigo, and Indian throne. Sorry that my voice isn't always matching when I'm pointing to the colors, but I'm trying to squeeze everything in this short amount of time. Okay, this one is favorite colors, so I chose my favorite colors from the swatch. I have indigo and phthalo turquoise mixed together at the top, phthalo turquoise, quinacridone rose and cobalt teal together, cobalt teal and phthalo turquoise, quinacridone rose and Naples yellow, and sodalite. It seems like a lot of colors, but there's a lot of mixtures in there, so I think it's only 4 colors. And I painted this sea turtle with coral, and I loved it so much that I have a larger version of that same painting. Okay, this page is In the Sky. I use Naples yellow, perylene violet, phthalo blue and perylene violet, buff titanium, and I can't remember what the last colors are, but they're probably mixtures of the ones above. Next I have, oh, I skipped a page. Oh no, I'll have to go back and re-record it. Anyway, I'll go back to that one. Book You Can't Forget, and it was still Alice. I used Wisteria, lavender, rose of ultramarine, moonglow, shadow violet, serpentine genuine. And I love Still Alice, and butterflies are a symbol of that book. Okay, this is Something Silly, and this is a red-lipped batfish, and it is a real creature. I thought he was so special that I had to paint him. I used duochrome hibiscus, phthalo turquoise, undersea green, Hansa yellow medium, Indian red, and pyrrole scarlet. This is View from Your Window, carbazole violet, phthalo blue green shade, phthalo green, pyrrole crimson, and Indian throne blue. And I did Orion's Belt. It's one of my favorite constellations because you can see it a lot where I live in Canada in the wintertime. Musical Memory is a Kiss concert I attended, so I painted this, and I really love how the shadow violet turned out with the granulation in their hair, and then the lunar black for their masks. It just was really fun colors to work with and see what they did in the loose kind of splashy way. This is Something You Miss, and it is my papa who has passed away, but I do have a memory of dancing on his feet, so I painted this entire one using neutral tint, I believe. Neutral tint or indigo. best drink ever, and it is a slushy drink with peach. I used Perylene and Undersea Green, Pyrrole Scarlet, Buff and Naples Yellow, Hansa Yellow Medium, Pyrrole Crimson, and New Gamboge. And favorite decade. And I painted a troll doll. He's a childhood memory of mine. I loved my troll dolls. I thought that they could make wishes come true if you rub that little gem on their belly. I used cobalt teal, ultramarine, yellow ochre, raw umber, and burnt sienna. The theme for this one was green things, and I used serpentine genuine, perylene green, ultramarine, and quin gold, and a combo of the above with lunar black and a combo with quinacridone gold. And I used the negative painting technique to layer the shamrocks, and it was St. Patrick's Day, so it really fit that day of March 17th. Next was Someone You Love, but I skipped it because it's my daughter and I'm respecting her privacy. And the one after is Something That Blooms in Quin Rose, Wisteria, Naples Hansa Medium, Lunar Blue, and Phthalo Turquoise. I really love that granulation of the lunar blue in this one. Next is If Animals Could Talk. I used Goethite, Hansa Yellow Medium, Pyrrole Scarlet, and Ultramarine. And I painted the earth with animal prints all around it and footprints, shadows of human footprints right in the middle. You can probably figure out the symbolism with that one. Heroes or villains. I put Deadpool because he's a bit of both. Lunar Black, Pyrrole Crimson, and Pyrrole Scarlet, and the bottom two colors are mixtures of the first three. I also used some white gel pen for the highlights on that one. Travel Memory. Potter's Pink, Shadow Violet, Cerulean Blue, Phthalo Turquoise, Buff Titanium, and Indigo. And these are sea urchins from when I was diving in the Philippines. They were kind of creepy because we would snorkel right above them in shallow water. This one is Something That Inspires You, and this is Denise Soden from In Liquid Color. She painted one very similar to this, and her paintings and her YouTube channel both are so inspiring for me that she is the inspiration I chose. Most memorable food, these are lychees, and I had them on a vacation once, fresh, and I haven't really had them before then, so that was a memorable food for me. Perylene Green, Undersea Green, Buff Titanium, Perylene Violet, and then here I am. This is very fast portrait, so it's not entirely accurate. Quin Gold, Pyrrole Crimson, Burnt Sienna, and Phthalo Blue, and a close-up to give a better view of the colors there. It is quick. These sketchbook ones all took under a couple hours. Buff Titanium, Quinacridone Coral, Quinacridone Rose, Perylene Green, Cobalt Teal, and Undersea Green. This one was visiting a garden, and I did a tutorial. I can't remember the name of the person whose tutorial it was, so if anybody knows, comment below. This was Childhood Pet, and he was Dino, my dog Dino. Lunar Black, Raw Umber, Italian Burnt Sienna, Pyrrole Scarlet, and Buff Titanium. And this is Best Time of Day, Nap Time. That's what it was, nap time. Indigo, Moonglow, Perylene Maroon, Cobalt Teal, and Soda Light. This is Simple Things, and I chose seashells. Naples Yellow and Pyrrole Crimson, Naples Yellow and Pyrrole Crimson again, and Naples Pyrrole Crimson Ultramarine, and Indian Red and Naples, and Indian Red. So it's only 3 or 4 colors. I just wrote down the mixtures for this one. Again, negative painting in seashells. And the last one was kind of tongue-in-cheek, a fairy tale moment, and that is Connor McDavid of the Oilers, since we're from Edmonton, winning the Stanley Cup. And right here I've inserted the page that I accidentally missed earlier. It is Favorite Place. It has Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, Cerulean Blue, Lunar Blue, Indigo, and Payne's Blue Gray. And my favorite place is in the water, especially the ocean. Here is a scuba diver with stingrays. And that is it for my sketchbook tour. This is not a usual sketchbook. It is a challenge book, so it has a completed piece on every page. Tell me which one was your favorite in the comments below, or comment on what you would like to see from me in the future. And please click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much and have a great holiday season. This is the end of 2020. We only have a little bit left to go.